Here you go, Sammy. Something's arrived for you, but I think you know what it is. I think you know what's inside it because you actually chose it, didn't you? There you go. Good old Amazon, eh? Everyone always seems to get excited when they see the Amazon delivery. Good morning everyone, welcome to Saturday. How are we all doing? So yes, when me and Sammy got up at 8:15, it was really foggy. Now the sun's come out as if the fog, which is great, but they do forecast snow. I think the weather warning's in place from tonight right through till Monday, I think it is. But I'm not too quite sure if we're going to get any because we're right on the edge of the borderline. So if we get some, we get some. If we don't, we don't. I know they forecast up to 20 centimetres in places, which is quite a dumping. And I know Sammy, bless him, so desperate for a snow day on Monday. So he'll have to see if we get any or not. But I know when it snowed a couple of weeks ago, he had the time of his life out there on the snow with the sledge. But the ropes broke on it, so I don't think what's left is enough to pull him. So we'll have to try it if we get any. And of course, I know he had loads of fun making the snow and having a snowball fight. Even Ben went out there, bless him, he really enjoyed it. He kept picking the snow with his hands and crumbling it with his fingers like this. And he kept looking out the window thinking, oh, what are you? An okay night with him. It's about midnight. We went off to sleep. In fact, being honest with you, it's quite sad to see, but he actually cried himself to sleep. He's definitely in pain somewhere because obviously he kept banging on top of his head here and even here. Obviously we gave him some Calpol and actually settled him down. But what's most concerning is a few times, obviously his GP has given him some antibiotics just in case he was in pain somewhere or we had an infection, actually cleared him up and actually made him back to his normal bouncy self. So there's definitely something going on somewhere. Of course, we said to all these professionals helping us, we think he's in pain somewhere. But obviously, no, they keep saying no, he's definitely not in pain. It's definitely psychological. But last night proved to us he was not. I mean, that was definitely not psychological, that was definitely pain. Because not be nasty, any parent or guardian when their child is not feeling right, definitely not themselves. So like I said, we've got someone coming to see us on Wednesday. So we're going to show them that video and say, look, is this proving to you that he's definitely in pain? Question is pinpointing if he is in pain, where is it? And what is it? Is it headaches? Is it migraines or something else? Because again, yesterday, well, another thing that was concerning was he was trying to get up on his feet. He got off his feet for a few minutes and like someone in his brain was telling him to lay on the floor. Obviously like lack of balance and coordination. That's actually pointing to problems with his ear again. I know he did have his ear checked a few weeks ago. He had no infection, his eardrum healed fine, but it's not actually showing you if there's a blockage between here to here. And he did have one a few years ago now, and I was going to drain it, and it went itself. So it makes you wonder if that isn't the problem. Again, that will explain the lack of coordination, the balance, and probably why he keeps doing that all the time. So again, it's all guesswork at the minute, but it's just trying to put the pieces back into place. But he's happy at the minute, bless him, with Sammy. That's out watching Monster on Disney Plus. So also my dad was having his COVID jab done this morning, bless him. Not too quite sure if he was having the Oxford, it's AstraZeneca or the Pfizer one. So and then it's having it today. The thing's got it in 12 weeks. So he has this next day. So then after 2 weeks is protected, which is great because obviously it's really concerning for him with his health issues. So yeah, he said he couldn't wait to get it done. So find out how he got on a bit later on. Not too quite short time he was having it, to be honest with you. I know it was definitely sometime this morning at the local surgery, which was great because he thought he might have went to the hospital, but no, they didn't have surgery, which was really great for him. And also when Stephen finishes his work, he's going to pop down to Mum and Dad's, get on my washing for me because like I said, mine isn't going to fix till Thursday. So anyway, yeah, so I need to make myself a cup of tea now. I need to finish doing the dishwasher. Yeah, so Stephen's just come home from work with a few little bits and pieces. We got 2 packets of these extremely chocolatey hot crust buns. And tell you what, these are really nice, warmed up in the toaster. Obviously Sammy likes them as well. He has a bit of jam in them as well, but no butter. I've got these chicken and broccoli pie things for Ben for his lunch. What I like about them is obviously there's no gluten in it, so you can have one of them. Got a chicken for lunch for tomorrow. When we went shopping at Aldi on Wednesday, the dates were really rubbish. There wasn't chicken there I had along the shelf life on, so I will set me for lunch tomorrow. Can't be a good old Sunday roast with roast potatoes and things like that. Especially with Stephen's potatoes, they're really nice. Stephen's got 2 of these pies. I don't know if they're probably one for Sammy, that's what Sammy asked for. Don't know what flavour they are. I don't know if they're mushroom or steak. I have looked in a minute. This is what I asked for, these Malteser bunnies. So these are really nice. Tried to find them in Tesco's yesterday, but I didn't have any. And then I've also got a packet of grapes, because like I said, when we went to Aldi the day after, their grapes were really mouldy. And Ben likes taking these to school with him. Mini egg chocolate bar. Again, these have these before, they're really nice. I've never seen this one before though. Dairy Milk Springtime Edition with Peter Rabbit. I imagine that's like the normal ones you get, like the reindeers, and they're probably like rabbits on them. Some vanilla slices, they're reduced to 81p. I thought they were good. Sammy's cookies again, what he asked for. Some toffee meringues, they're reduced to 97p. They're not too bad actually, they're really nice. Anything else I find with them, sometimes they can go really crumbly. 2 lots of the tomato and basil soup. If you love soup, you'll really love that. It's really nice. Then you see you've got some ciabatta bread there to go with it, so that's quite nice when you dump your bread in the soup. Got some bacon, packet of crisps there for Stephen, and some milk. Again, I love to know where milk comes from. We drink so much. I think because the kids actually drink loads of it. Again, to be honest, I think we need a cow in the garden. I think this week we managed to get through 4, 8, 12 4-pint milk, so that was how much milk we actually get through. So anyway, yeah, so Stephen's just coming down now, see what he wants for lunch. He wants that, one of his pies. So yeah, so just having a bit of a lazy chill out afternoon. I know I'm probably going to get Ben out, but I don't like you, but I'm scared after what happened last time, you know what I mean? It's going to drop to the floor and things like that.
It's the biggest fear, trying to go out for a walk.
It is. I think this is where we need the carers involved, don't we, for half term? They're going to try and get them out for us, things like that. Obviously, we've put his toys here, which is him playing with and things like that. But if you try and do Play-Doh with him, he's not interested in Play-Doh, just puts it in his mouth. He's not interested in painting or anything, is he? Or anything crafty activity. Unless it's cooking, but you can't cook with him all the time. So anyway, so of course, it's not too bad, but we're getting up a bit as well. But again, like I say, something in his head is telling him to get on the floor, isn't it? Like his brain and things like that.
This time of day seems to be fine to me.
Yeah.
It's like nighttime rolls in, isn't it?
It is when night time comes around. So we also started watching SmackDown from yesterday, wasn't it? So they were different actually. Edge versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Hasn't happened before, so hopefully it should be good. I think well, the Edge done well though. Was that he ended at number 1, didn't he? And then he won it, so it was really. I know that happened to Shawn Michaels once. He entered at number 1 and won it. This wasn't the same for the same as well. He entered at number 1 once and won it. I can't remember. I know Shawn Michaels done it as well, so it's nice seeing him happy playing with this spring. Yeah, my darling. You were sneaky just a minute ago. I come in with some crisps, and he took them off me. You can see the mess on the floor, so I have to get the hoover out in a minute. Here you go, Sammy. Something's arrived for you, but I think you know what it is. I think you know what's inside it because you actually chose it, didn't you? There you go. Good old Amazon, eh? Everyone always seems to get excited when they see the Amazon delivery.
Wallpaper.
Is that alright, darling?
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Alright, isn't it, darling? Yeah? Your wallpaper?
You have to go ahead with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So when Daddy can, I've got to get some wallpaper paste now. What's the problem?
Have we got what's it like in the garage?
It's gone off.
Has it gone then, sweetheart? I mean, what did you order? Let's see this. This is what he's actually chose. Don't you, sweetheart? Also, obviously, Sammy loves London. You say he doesn't get back down to London, aren't you, sweetheart?
Well, yeah.
He was going on the underground. So yes, this is a what's it called? Just the London one, isn't it? I think. Got different landmarks on here, like train cross station. Also, that one. There's a big bin on this one as well. Oh yeah, the good old telephone box. The problem is when we're wrapping paper, wallpaper, you have to check, don't you? They got the right batch numbers on them and stuff. Because I know when you order online, you can't just see what you get. So anyway, the sweet tarts. So Daddy's off now next week. 2 days off next week, so they try and do it for you then, alright? Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Looking forward to having this on your wall.
Yeah.
Get rid-
What day we'll do this?
Next week.
Next week, providing we haven't got the...
Oh, you do this program at school.
Yeah, good day. Because Daddy's off Friday, Saturday next weekend, so we might do it then for you. Providing you don't need to get your room replastered. Like I've got to spin that with the whole walls blown. You know what I mean?
What we do when we start doing it.
Got to take you. So yes, I hope your fingers crossed.
Like I did to your other wall.
We get it all done for you soon. Is that alright, my darling? Hopefully. That's gonna look quite nice actually in here, isn't it? Obviously, something I didn't realise. This has got London Eye on it, this one as well.
Yeah.
Is that a bus? Or was that a train?
Bus.
It's a bus, I think, isn't it? So, how you fingers crossed you haven't got matched the pattern.
There's a lot on it. Yeah.
There's loads on them,
I was
isn't there?
expecting to get these. They're only going to have
I
one.
were actually. So, like I say, this is the wall we were worried about, aren't we? Because that siding got replastered. There's one thing you could do though, throw wallpaper over the top.
Oh, I'm doing that.
Just easy. What we'll have to do is take everything out of here, and then
At least you can start tidying up all this mess.
I can start tidying that mess up. Yeah, because obviously that's Sammy's baby box and things were in there, isn't there? So
Well, I'll tell you what, Sammy, I'm going to start it Wednesday for you.
start it Wednesday for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously we need to strip all the wallpaper off first. As you can see, this is where Sammy's had to go, bless him. And I don't know if Sammy's done that bit at the top there, or it's just coming off the wall anyway.
Is it Monday?
But the only thing is though, Sammy, once you get your room decorated, you're not putting nothing back on your wall, are you?
No.
No.
Once you do get your room decorated, you're not about to tear it like you've done
No.
that one.
You can still have your Disney picture on the wall. I've been like, if you have any school pictures you put on your wall. I don't know about your map. I don't keep your map on the wall, probably actually, because that's a nice big map actually, that one is. It's a really big map.
I want to get rid of that unit. He's already said he wants a proper tall unit there.
There's never two unit here, does
Yeah,
he?
he says it looks horrible.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to do.
Well then guys, it brings Saturday to a close, and I long for the day where we can bring you something more interesting than the same old thing all the time. It just really gets depressing, doesn't it?
I know, they're reckoning they could reduce lockdown, aren't they, by is the end of March? No, end of April, aren't they? Beginning of May, they're reckoning, because things start open back up again.
Yeah, that's what they're
which is
saying.
good.
They reckon rumours are saying that pubs won't open until May, so hospitality won't open till
May.
probably then. But
Who knows?
anyway, it's carrying on with the same old thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, so of course I spoke to my dad earlier on. He said his COVID jab went really well, which is good. Yes, I had no side effects or nothing like that, which is pretty good. I know some people have had side effects from them and things like that. So he was so glad to get it done. He said it was just quick and easy. All you have to do is just obviously go in with his face mask, or say face mask. He doesn't wear one because obviously because of his breathing. He went in there with his shield on, rolled up his sleeve, and that was simple basically. So.
Yeah. And now he's got to wait for his second dose.
Which is in 12 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, guys. So another Saturday. Yeah. So not really much to report really. Except Ben's been sitting up, as you see earlier on in the vlog. And
He was enjoying watching the football, though, wasn't he?
yeah, and Sammy's been in his bedroom playing on his games. Tidied up a bit upstairs again. Sammy's wallpaper comes today. That's a good positive note. So I've got that job to do.
You wanted to do for him tomorrow, didn't you?
Yeah, I've
Originally?
got some wallpaper paste in the garage. I need to see if it's not gone off or anything or separated. And yeah, get on with that next week.
Also ordered it because obviously he's found out that there were some curtains and some duvet covers to match his wallpaper. So he said, "Oh, can I have that as well?" So we've just ordered them. Hope fingers crossed they should be here Friday or Saturday. So don't know if it's going to be too much, like we'll never fit the same in a small room, but we'll just have to give it a go, won't we? See, that's what you wanted, so fair enough.
Yeah, we'll brighten it up in there a bit, being like a whitish paper type thing.
Well, especially seeing all these red buses everywhere and things like that, but...
Yeah, so it looks like I've got a date with a stripper coming up.
Yeah! Just hope we didn't rip the plaster off the wall and stuff like that, because bless him, Sammy is so desperate to get back down to London. When we went down a couple of years ago, he had the time of his life down there, didn't he?
Yeah, that video's in the playlist. Look for the first daily vlogs from 2017, so that you can have a look at that.
That's when we went down with, that's when Sam was at his old school, wasn't he? And that's when the term dates were slightly different, because obviously Ben went to an Oxfordshire school, and I was been in Northamptonshire, they were totally different. So that was nice that day actually, spending the whole day down in London with Sammy.
Really enjoyed that day, I really did.
And then the year after, was it 2019? Yeah, 2018, we took Ben down, didn't we? And Ben was going to go down there. So.
Yeah, would you believe we did? We took Ben down to London and we done everything down in London.
We
now I'm scared just to take him round
the block.
Take him round the block. So you tell me what's changed with him, guys.
I know. So
yeah. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for Sunday, and what can I say? Probably the same again.
What will we get? Question is, will we get snow tomorrow? That's the question.
Well, I bet we don't.
I bet we don't get any. Anyway, guys, see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Where are you going?